another great theme song. Hello and welcome to the QC Skits podcast, episode, 4? I'm your host, Lorenzo, president of QC Skits. My script just went black. Hold on. I'm joined as always by Secretary of QC Skits, Drew Covert. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing all right. I was watching this video on YouTube about the coolest water slides in the entire world, and they look so much fun. I was like, shoot, I got to go travel across the world and ride these rides. But then the next video come up was compilations of people falling off of water slides, and I was like, okay, good. I got this out of my system, back to back, got the urge, and then killed the urge immediately. It was perfect.
Janae, it's you. What's going on?
Hello, everybody. It's Normal Girl from YouTube. I'm doing a giveaway right now. Enter it.
It's not going to be going on when this is...
Yeah, this is going to air in like 2 weeks.
It ends in like 2 weeks.
It's going to end... should go live next Sunday.
All right, let's get a drum roll for our third guest.
Third guest? How do you know how to count?
There's David. Then there was... For our fourth guest...
Are we really going to post the J one?
Let's start this from the top. Let's just play the theme song again.
All right, here we go.
Hello and welcome to the QC Skits podcast, episode 4. I'm your host and president of QC Skits, Lorenzo Walton, and I'm joined as always by Secretary of QC Skits, Drew Covert.
Water slides are fun.
And then across the table from him, we have runner of Normal Girl YouTube channel, Janae Creecy. What's going on? Hey.
Hello. It's me.
And then in our permanently impermanent fourth chair, let's get a drum roll. He's a member of QC Skits. He does stand up once at Blue Moon, but he's here. Alexander Zambrano.
Ooh.
Hey. All right. This is going great.
This is great.
Yeah.
I feel like every single person who we have on the podcast makes an effort to become the worst person we've had on the podcast. Like it started started off strong with Tanisha, and then we had Jay, and now I got Zambrano. Not even saying a word when he was introduced.
Hey, he didn't even like the theme song. I just don't get it.
I like the theme song, but I enjoy Joe dancing more.
Thank you. That's why.
Yeah,
you're
Lorenzo
here.
and Jay go in every single time.
Or
Janae.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Shouts out to Jay.
It's not his birthday when this airs, so fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck you, Jay.
Updates on QC Skits. We just came up with our meeting schedule.
Did we?
E-boards.
Yeah.
Let's announce it because I am not aware of this.
So do we really want to? All right, so we're going to do Sunday from... Shit, I should actually have this pulled this up.
Sunday's going to be our writer's room.
Yeah, Sunday 2 to 5, we're going to have
Writer's
writer's
room.
room. Pre-production's going to be Wednesday 5 to 7, and then we're going to shoot Friday at 4, and then also on Saturday.
When people are free.
Wednesday.
Wasn't
the options Tuesday and Thursday?
It was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
It was
Tuesday through Thursday. There was a hyphen. You don't know how to read.
Not an ampersand. It was a hyphen. Send this girl back to 6th grade.
What are you doing here?
We'll talk after.
I just remembered. Also, fuck Jay. He took my position.
He did do that.
Took my position. And it's his birthday. The man has the audacity to age another year while I'm on this earth.
His campaign was vote for me because I'm not Zambrano, and
he won.
It worked.
It
I just don't.
Honestly,
Some bullshit's what it is.
I remember the votes. It was 2 votes away, so it was close.
Aww.
I think I voted for Jay, just so you know.
I don't even remember voting, but I probably voted for Jay.
I definitely voted.
That's 2 votes on this podcast? Are you fucking serious?
I voted to kick Lorenzo out of office.
I voted
Did
for
you
Alex.
really?
I voted for Alex too.
I voted for Alex for president, absolutely.
And those were his 2 votes.
I voted for myself, of course, and I won.
He was the only person.
I wasn't.
I won, and then
anything.
only 3 people voted, so people skipped it.
For secretary.
Yeah,
It was
people were like, I would
unnecessary.
It was
rather have no
waste the vote?
secretary.
Exactly.
Wait, you were
It
the
was
only
just
one
to
in that
boost his
category?
ego.
Yeah.
Maybe people are like, "Who's that?"
I'm in every meeting. What?
That's how I feel. Like I run into people from the group, and they like give me fucking weird ass looks, like they don't know me. I'm like, do I not make a big enough impact
Janae,
when I'm at the meetings?
Am I not annoying enough for you to recognize me? Like honestly,
Right.
what's going
Honestly.
Do you ever think maybe they just don't like you?
Maybe that.
Because you are mean to all of them.
I am.
But let's get into the news segment. Our segment headlines. Are you familiar, Zambrano?
No.
Do you watch the show?
No.
I'm confused as to why this man is here. We've all
I
brought
bring
a...
in the views.
That's not true.
That's
We've
true.
all brought a news story to share with you, the listener, and if you'll graciously allow me to select Janae to go first,
Oh God.
hit us with a news story.
You know what? I told this lovely young lady to put my phone on the charger because I thought I didn't need it, but I do need it for this news story. So I snapped at her, and I'm very sorry for snapping at you.
Zambrano, you brought in a very interesting story.
Did he though?
I did, and I feel like it was very hilarious.
So let's hear it.
Let's lighten the mood.
This story actually came out a while ago, but apparently these guys haven't heard about it. So the title reads, Michigan makes it illegal for undercover police to have sex with prostitutes they're investigating. And then they go on to say undercover police in Michigan can no longer legally engage in sexual intercourse with sex workers they're investigating, according to a new state.
So that used to be legal.
Which means it was allowed before, which is the equivalent of buying coke, snorting it, and then arresting a drug dealer, which I find hilarious.
Let me make sure this shit's real. You're under arrest.
That's funny.
That's also like the equivalent of like being a homicide detective and like going to the blood splatter analyst. Be like, how would he have to kill this man for this this blood pattern to happen? He's like, oh well, you'd have to stab him in his neck like right here. Just, oh, you mean like this? Just jabs him in the neck right there, and then he's like, oh.
Some
Last
Dexter
9 words,
shit.
like, yeah, like
Very
that.
Dexter.
There's a lot of like weird shit like that like people have to go back and be like, oh, that shouldn't be in the like. There's a state.
When did this? I'm sorry to cut you off,
This
but when
came
did
out-
this?
No, you're not.
End of April.
No, because I was like, you've got a good point. How long did it take for them to realize, hey, maybe them having sex
No
with
I-
prostitutes isn't the best
No
way
idea
to do
how
it.
long it took them to.
That'd be funny if that was in the book. You're
care
allowed to have sex with a prostitute.
That's the way we catch them.
That's how they recruit.
That's such a random state too. I wonder why Michigan kept that so long.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck
for the longest
Michigan.
time, what was the
What are
state
they
that
doing?
technically had to ratify their own state constitution?
That's
to
what I
make
was
it
gonna
so
bring-
Slavery was not allowed anymore. That was in 2000. I want to say 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it was legally allowed until 2015 because they didn't fix it in their state constitution.
Like they didn't get the word.
I don't
till
have any
2015.
sources, but it was definitely South Carolina. Like I don't know for sure, but it was definitely South
Did you
Carolina.
know that in North Carolina it's illegal to have sex in any position other than missionary?
That is
Sean
true.
told me that.
Also, it's illegal.
Why do you know these facts?
Also-
are you trying to be a cop? What's happening?
Also, oral sex is illegal in North Carolina. I don't know.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't
Sodomy.
know. I don't know what these cops are also opposed to. My guess is that they're not getting any at home, and they want everyone else to hate their lives.
It's a Christian run, right? That's what cops used to
Yeah,
be.
we're in the goddamn Bible Belt.
That is true. Did you know? I don't know what state it was. I think it was like North Dakota, but like it wasn't technically a state until like 3 years ago. Like there's a specific thing that you have to have in your state's constitution. They didn't have it until 2012.
They're like, we've just been calling it a state for the star.
Right, but it's never really was a state until 2012. I think it was North Dakota. I don't know. I don't know things.
We still don't
I
have
just like
Puerto
to say
Rico
them.
as a state, but Puerto Rico recently voted heavily in favor of becoming a state. But now, like federal courts in America have to make it so.
So people were like, nah, that's too much work.
No, it's because they don't want that extra star, man.
Oh,
They don't
of
want that-
course.
It's gonna ruin the
It's
symmetry.
gonna ruin
The
the,
whole
symmetry
thing.
of
No,
the
I saw-
entire
We've already
flag.
have the nice flag going.
I saw a picture of a flag with
We
51
can get
states,
rid
and
of-
it looked sweet.
No,
Nah,
we can
have
get
to
rid of
Alaska.
Let's get rid of like Florida or Texas. You know,
No.
one of those two
We can't
states.
Well,
talk bad about Texas.
Texas
right
is
now.
really bad. I think we should get rid of them. It's like
I
when you
think
got
Florida.
a broken leg, you amputate.
I think that-
California.
California.
They're not
Get
getting
rid of
water.
it.
See, this is a
Get rid
51
of
state
it.
flag. It
California
looks
kinda-
fine. It looks fine.
Oh, nice.
Did they
Very
sneak
cute.
a star?
I can tell there's no symmetry. I can tell where they did it.
You know
so I
what
don't
they
like
should
it at all.
do? They should make like a big star in the middle, and then the rest is like 50 stars around it.
Dude, then everyone's gonna
That'd
hate
be
Puerto
cute.
Rico
Maybe-
because their star is bigger than everyone else's star.
It could be
like,
anyone's star.
Maybe make it one big star. Put
No,
50 stars in
They'll
it.
know it's
In
Puerto Rico's
it.
star, and then Puerto Rico's gonna be touting their dick like it's bigger than everyone else's.
Let's just make it one star, one big star, and then
That's
maybe it's in a blue triangle, and then there's like red and white stripes.
Man, QC gets solving flag symmetry.
I was describing the flag of like the Congo or something.
We don't name our episodes, but if we do, this is called Keezy Skits Solves Everything.
It does, yes. Lorenzo, do you have an article? Oh yeah, you said you wanted to surprise us.
Yeah,
I heard it.
Brother
It's
sent me.
Not that impressive.
My brother sent me a.
Is it our BuzzFeed article? Ooh.
It should be. But no, my brother sent me a text because someone recently got shot at UNCC. I'm going to cut that out because it's depressing. That's not what I'm going to talk about.
No, what happened?
I don't care. Listen. It's not my story.
Every time that shit happens, they're like, there was a shooting near UNCC, but it's okay. It's fucking fine.
They're like, classes are still
in.
gone.
Like, what the fuck? Like, no, someone just got shot 2 feet away.
But
It
they
happened at
weren't
the Flats,
in class.
Wasn't it at the Flats?
I don't know. Mine just said it was near UNCC. But
Yeah,
that's
it
not my
said it-
story. Guys, you're focusing on the
Okay.
wrong shit. Look.
Rest in peace.
I told Carl that.
Did they die? Rest in peace.
No,
I hope so.
they're alive because they said, who cares? Listen. Carl looked up the story and
Who
said
is Carl, number one?
No one cares, right? You
Honestly,
hear the
fuck
name,
Carl.
you hear the name, you drown it out. Listen, if you didn't already know, we are an irascible group. To give us all a chance to air our grievances, I'm going to put 30 seconds on the
Oh,
clock
God, I'm scared.
and allow each of us to rant and lament about whatever we deem worthy. Who wants to go first?
Shit, I'm not ready. I can't go first this time, guys.
I have no rants. My life is great.
But Janae always goes first.
30 seconds on the clock, and away we go.
So, I have a friend who recently has decided to start smoking a bunch of fucking weed, and I'm sick of it. She is no longer my friend. I'm tired of it. I had a very bad trip the other day, as you all may know, and I can't smoke weed anymore. And I'm very upset that she's smoking all this weed when she said, I'm not gonna smoke weed until I'm 21 years old.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
know
like,
who it is.
fuck you, you ugly bitch. And I said, we can't be friends anymore. And she said, why? And I said, because. The end.
So, are you
I
mad?
said because, and that was it.
Are you mad that she's smoking without you? I'm not understanding.
I'm mad because I can't smoke anymore. And every day she's like, I'm gonna smoke weed. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to say to that?
Who brags about
Smoking weed?
Smoking
She's like,
weed?
I'm
It's
high
a
right
chore.
now. Like, okay, and
Losers.
I don't brag about being high. I just shut up and go to class. You know what
she's
I mean?
gonna be so mad at me for saying that. But I already said it to her face, so.
Zambrano, there's 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready to rant?
Let's
Not
get
prepared
ready
for
to
this.
rant.
It's 30 seconds, so you've gotta talk fast.
Okay.
And away we
I fucking hate you doing this.
go.
All right, so one thing I really hate is when you are driving like a long ass drive, like a 5-hour drive,
Yeah.
and you're driving with someone, like someone's sitting with you, and it's not allowed when you're driving with someone to be silent. It's just like for some reason it's not allowed, and they're trying to make some stupid fucking conversation, and it pains me. It really hurts me. It makes me want to yell at them, but I can't do that because I can't kick them out of the car. I mean, I can, but then I'm the asshole for some reason because they're trying to make some stupid fucking conversation, and I fucking hate it so goddamn much.
I am with you
30
100%.
seconds.
You're the person that doesn't like when people talk in the
30
car?
seconds.
Unless I bring up the conversation.
He's like, unless I start it.
Unless I enjoy silence in the car. I
Yeah.
like just driving by myself. But silence is not acceptable when someone else is in the car with you, and I fucking hate that. Like, I enjoy just driving and listening to music, but people feel the need when you are with them to talk to you while you're driving, and I feel like that is fucking stupid.
I feel the same way. Doing comedy, you'll be on the road with like a bunch of other comics, and my favorite ones are the ones who you can just shut up and listen to music with. You know, there's nothing worse than being stuck in a car for like 4 hours with a comic that just has to riff on their material with you the whole way there. That's just...
Janae, how do you feel about it? Because you sound like a contra. Oh, goddamn. Attacked
Sound
by
like
a burp.
a con goddamn.
Contrarian.
No, I normally like to talk to people in the car just
Fuck that
because
noise.
I have a lot to say all the time.
Yeah, we get it.
That makes sense.
We know.
That's why we don't get
But
along.
like sometimes I take the hint. Sometimes I take the hint and I'm like, okay, I'll shut up now.
When does that happen?
Like if they continue to turn up the volume.
That's what I do to her.
Drew does that all the time and I'm like, okay.
Like whenever I'm riding in a car with someone, it's just like if conversation happens, it happens. There's no need.
Yeah, you don't need to force it.
Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with sitting, not even in a car. There's nothing wrong with pauses, and that's something I really need to get out to everyone out there. It's okay to be silent with someone. That's a bonding experience.
I
I
feel like
agree.
some
Someone's
people
like, Oh, sorry.
Yeah, some people see like pauses in conversation, like let's fill that up right there. I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to respond to you because you don't feel comfortable with the situation.
No, just lean into the silence. Like, come on now.
Right.
Well, Drew, we're on to you.
Okay.
Just 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes.
And away we go.
So this apartment complex that I'm living in.
Okay, you walk.
Yes, this is a shout out to them. They only have one fucking dumpster, and it's on the other side of the complex than me. I have to go on like a nice 15-minute walk
That's
just to
a
take
lie.
out just to take out the
It's not
trash.
15 minutes.
It's 15 minutes when you from the moment you make up your mind I gotta take out the trash to the moment you get back. 15 minutes pass. Zambrano broke his microphone in the middle of my rant. That's how you know it's a good rant.
That should be the new rant. This fucking guy comes out
Start
of the
over.
show.
Start over.
I muted you so no one can hear you.
Because
So
you
I
broke-
could fix your mic? Why would you mute me?
It's not 15 minutes away, Drew.
It's funny because
That's an
mutiny
exaggeration.
sounds a lot like mutiny. If it's
It's in the back corner, but you're like in the middle of the complex.
no, I'm not. I'm in like the
He's at the far side.
The far left.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
in not the far left. I'm on the left.
He's on the left.
If
I'm
you
not-
go in through the entrance, you've got to go all the way around to get to
He
his
can cut
place.
through. Oh, through the entrance.
I'm not Bernie Sanders, but I'm definitely Hillary Clinton in that apartment. You know what I mean?
I don't get that joke.
I'm not far left, but I'm definitely left.
Okay.
The audience laughed.
I miss him. Love you, Bernie. I pointed up like he was dead, but he's not.
He might be.
He's
too.
close.
For all we
He's
know.
Very
He's
close.
very
Kid.
close. It's sad.
All right, guys. Well, let's just keep powering through. We're
Can
gonna
I
get
tell
to
my story
no.
about Blaze Pizza?
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so Blaze Pizza, they have a new look. They have a. Can you mute his mic?
I will cut this out of the podcast.
They have a new location here right by the campus. It's awesome. I'm very excited. You can take the bus to like Epic and walk to Blaze Pizza.
Blaze is not paying us for this advertisement.
So they were giving away free pizzas to everybody who came in and could prove that they follow them on social media. The line was literally so long. It was like to the end of the road, like where the sidewalk and the freaking road near, what is that road? Mallard Creek reach?
No, it's Tryon.
Oh, yeah, Tryon. Oh, my God, that line was so long. So we get in line. We're like, okay, it's going to be cool. It's going to be all right. The line was moving, but guess what? First of all, one man came up and cut in front of us. I was like, whatever, it's cool. He's here meeting up with his wife. 10 minutes later, his 5 children get in front of us. His 5 children. I'm like,
That man
I'm not
needs to
gonna.
die.
I can't beat their ass. They're 5-year-olds, whatever.
Who can?
And then we see Randolph, and we say, "Hey, Randolph," and he is like cutting in line with his friends. So we're like, "Should we go cut in line with Randolph?" Cheyenne
Should've.
goes up there to investigate to see, hey, can we cut in line with them? Sean, who decides to just go up there with them too before Cheyenne can even give us a signal. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go up there fucking too. And Randolph was like, oh no, I wasn't cutting in line. I was going to go to the back of the line, blah, blah, blah. I'm a good person. I have morals. And then Randolph's friend
needs
Michael
morals?
turns around to us, rants to us for 20 minutes about how we are bad people and how he can't stand that we cut in line because he feels bad for the people behind us. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, if you have an issue with us, turn around and forget that we exist. Like, you're just making a huge scene. You're not involved. Like, no one's going to blame you, Michael, for letting us get in line behind you. So he turns around finally, and this woman behind us who's sitting, she literally brought a chair. She's sitting with her child. She's like, y'all are really gonna cut in front of line with us? With a child in front of a child? I'm like, what? Like,
Especially in front of a child.
The child can't eat
You
it.
don't need to feed a child pizza. What?
Why is this kid even here?
I was like, you can cut in front of us, like, go for it. So she did. And then this other black guy who was with a white girlfriend,
No one can see your face.
I imagine
they
it was
heard the
disgusting.
pause though. He was like, I ain't standing for this shit. So he got in front of us too. And that was it. Like, 2 people got in front of us. And I was like, whatever. And so we sat in line. And then Cheyenne is like, my anxiety. I feel the tension. I can't wait in line. And I was like, fuck you. And Sean is like, I don't care what we do. We can do whatever. And I was like, what the fuck do you guys want to do? So we have to get in line, which looks stupid, or get out of line, which looks stupid. These people have defeated us with their attitudes and their children.
What a bunch of...
And we decided to go to fucking Pee Wee and get some overpriced Chinese food. And I was so mad. But there was a tornado warning here in Charlotte,
Thank
and so
God.
they had to close down their store. Or they had to close the store early, and so they gave us free pizza vouchers for like a rain check until like December 31st, like the end of the year. So we can go back there and get a free pizza at any time. But y'all, that was a mess. Like, was it really worth the free pizza?
I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
like the issue was
You.
It was, but I blame Sean. As I
Sean, do you care to
everything.
comment? Yeah, all right.
See, the funniest part is no one has any idea if he said anything or not because he was away from the mic anyways.
He didn't say anything.
He just
anyway.
looked at us. Oh, wow. I agree. Listen,
He said fuck them, by the way.
Fuck Mike. Fuck his friends.
Fuck Mike, fuck his friends.
You know what happened? They got a line. They got out of line, and they came right into the restaurant that we were eating at.
The audience is applauding Sean, by the way, just so we know.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
I hate Sean.
you say it every episode. Listen,
Yet he's still here. No one else.
Look, we're
brings
gonna get
Sean
into
around.
we're gonna get into our third segment. It's the segment we do every week. It's our favorite segment, and it's interviewing the audience. And what we do is we ask the audience a single question, and we see where it goes.
So Zambrano, get off of your mic.
Bye.
No, let's bring audience members over here.
Who wants to go first? Audience. Sam, come on down.
He's interested. Look at
Come
that
on,
face.
Sam.
You know this.
Come on down.
You know
I
this
would
man
like
likes
to
attention.
describe what he's wearing. He's wearing a pink hat, a red shirt with some math on it. I'm sure he doesn't know what none of that shit means.
I know everything about this. I study physics and biology. Don't try me like that.
If you can't tell, he's very gay. Super homosexual, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work.
Why is super homosexual not a superhero in Marvel's universe? That should totally.
They're
be.
really lagging on their
Here, just
their
lean
world
in.
building.
Lean in.
That
to
should be the
Zambrano's
first
mic.
question. What would the superpower of super homosexual be?
This is a very
Zambrano.
loaded question.
Zambrano,
and
what
it's
would-
quite, it's quite interesting.
What would his
I don't know.
superpower be? Suction powers?
That's a good one.
That's pretty solid.
It would be probably improving straight culture and how they're
Nope.
terrible in their fashion
That's not a
choices.
power. That's,
No,
that's
That's actually pretty solid.
I like
That's
that.
actually
I like
impossible.
Match
that.
your body type.
Kirby, but with your butthole.
turn this down. I can't.
No one heard that.
If anybody missed that, one of our audience members said Kirby, but with your butthole. I can appreciate it.